Hello everyone, this is Desmond O'Neill here from O'Neill Photography with another video, and today we are going to be making a black and white photo out of an ordinary photo right after this. Okay, welcome back. This is Desmond O'Neill here from O'Neill Photography, and I am welcoming each and every one of you to my channel, Elevation Niche, where we talk about elevating your skills and more so photography and astrophotography and all of that. Okay, and today I have another tutorial for you, and as I said in the intro, we are going to be making a black and white photo out of an ordinary photo. Now, why would you want to do anything like that? Well, there are a number of reasons. Number one, maybe it is for artistic purposes. Black and white photos have a way of commanding an audience. You sort of seem to want to know what's the composition, what's the real color of this photo. It has the mind thinking because we see in color every day, but black and white adds a little mystery. All right, and sometimes you might have a gorgeous model and you want to really show forth their features and all of that, and you can do that in a black and white photo. The another way of why you might want to do that, some photos, in terms of processing, when you're processing them, sometimes it's giving you a lot of trouble. All right, trying to get the color right, trying to get the grade right, trying to get all sorts of things correct, and it just isn't working. You can simply just make it a black and white photo and done away with it. Well, those are the two main, but the main one, as I said before, it's for artistic purposes, and maybe you can put it up on your portfolio, put it up as a status. You can put it as, if it's you, or you want to highlight your portfolio as a photographer, you can put it in your status, put it in your what's it called, your avatar section, profile photo, right, in your profile photo and all of that. All right, so let's get into what we want to do today. All right, so I'm gonna go over into my photos folder, pictures right here. I am going to go into my raw photos for editing. I'm going to choose a gorgeous model, where we want to do our little experiment. All right, so raw therapy opens up right away, and as you can see here, let's waiting on it to adjust itself. Great, so we have our model here, and we're not going to use raw therapy today. We're going to go straight over into Gimp, where we are doing all of our photo editing with all of these tutorials so far. If you are enjoying our tutorials, or there's something specific that you want to learn in Gimp, kindly like and subscribe. Leave a comment in the comment section. Tell me exactly what you would like to know in Gimp. Maybe you're having some issues on your end in terms of something that you want to do. Yeah, just let me know what you would like to learn in Gimp. Okay, so we're going to convert this into a readable Gimp file. Gimp is doing its thing, and we are here. Great. Pressing plus on my keyboard brings the model up a little bit more, or enlarges the photo. All right, as well as minus also decreases the enlargement, or miniaturizes the photo, like as you can see there. Right, so this photo, from my standpoint, it looks well, it looks great. I don't see any issues here. There's some little fine bumps, but we don't have to focus in on that. The focus is pinpoint and exact. All right, if it's anything, you can see some brown colorations in the hair, and we can make that adjustment. All right, by simply going over into colors, auto. I'm going to auto white balance this just to be on the safe side. Okay, great. Auto white balance, and the model has her natural skin color being highlighted there to us. All right, and I am going to duplicate that layer. All right, so the first thing that we did, we auto white balance to give us this, and now we are going to be working on that layer itself. So from here, um, it looks great. Everything looks wonderful. I'm going to minus a little bit so we're gonna get a better view. Great, and here's our model. So right from here, I am going to go into colors, and I am going to just do something before I get into making this thing black and white. I'm going to up the contrast just a little bit. Right, see her hair color gets in a little bit more dark, just a little. Right, there we go. And that's what we are looking at. So this is before, and here is after. Great, looks wonderful. So you have this photo and you would like to make it black and white. Really and truly, from here, you're not, you just has the, you have the model's natural skin tone, right? And you have here up against a sort of brown background. Nothing is wrong with that, all right? But here is how you can make this photo go black and white, and it is very, very simple. It's so easy, a caveman can do it. All right, so let's go into colors, and we are going to go into exposure. No, we can go into saturation. Right, we're going to go into saturation, and we're going to drop all of the saturation. I mean every bit of it, going all the way to the left. There we go. And just like that, we have our black and white photo. Very easy. All right, I can go to colors again, and I want to just bring up a little bit of contrast still, right, to make the dark sections a bit more dark and the white sections a bit more white. Right, so we can go here again. There we go. Okay, so before we took away all of the color, this is what we was looking before, and before we did that, we did an auto white balance. So this is the original image we are going to look at, and that is the original image. All right, so that's just to show you how we can do non-destructive photo editing. So I can retain my original image, or I can opt for the auto white balance by Gimp, or I can opt for a sort of grayscale look, which is great for a magazine cover and all of that. All right, still a bit of in her, right between the eyes and so on. There's quite a bit of what do you call it, flash. I can go up to the curves. All right, and I can actually drop some of that a little bit, just a little bit, and there we go. Come down to the middle and drop it a little bit. There we go. Right, and that's how easy it is to convert a photo into black and white. Now, this was not really much of a challenge, so I am going to do another one, but I'm going to choose a more colorful photo this time. All right, so I'm gonna, let's come out of Gimp for a little bit. I'm gonna discard all of the changes. I'm gonna come right out of there, and we're gonna get a more colorful subject matter. And let's use this young lady right here. All right, so Raw Therapy is the GIMP plugin that is in charge of all of our photo elements here. All right, so here we have our gorgeous model here again. And what is happening here is that there is a lot of coloration going on. There's coloration in the headpiece. There's coloration in her eyes. You have the eyeshadow going on there with the lipstick. You have coloration with the beads around her neck. So there's great amount of coloration here. We're gonna send this photo over to Gimp. Yep. And if you notice, raw therapy is an excellent photo. How to say, a photo manipulation program as well. And if you want me to do some tutorials on raw therapy, just let me know in the comment section and I will do some tutorials, some things that I do in raw therapy. All right, so here we are in Gimp. Once again, we're going to convert this to a Gimp readable file, and here we go. Right, pressing plus, and there we go. We are right up and ready. Now this image is just slightly underexposed. I think we can get a better coloration here. So I am going to duplicate this, and immediately I am going to go into my colors tab, and you know how we do. We're gonna go into levels. No, not that one. I'm gonna go into curves actually. Right, and I am going to just add some coloration here by just going up there. There we go. I'm going to push it up a little bit higher. There we go, and maybe a little higher still. There we go. All right, I'm gonna click OK, and this is our photo before. Little underexposed, and here it is afterwards. And you know me, I like to have some nice contrast going, so I'm going to separate the darks, make the darks darker, make the whites whiter by going into the brightness contrast tab, and I'm going to push the contrast up a little bit. Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome. That is awesome. That is awesome. Here is before, and here is after. Okay, so I'm going to duplicate that. Okay, so we have our model here, and I'm going to enlarge just a little bit. She just has a few little, pimples there, and we want to do something with that a little bit. All right, so I am going to be pressing the /, actually the right open bracket. I am going to be pressing that a little bit. Great. So we have a nice circle going, and I am going to be clicking right here, click there, right there, and I'm just going to be taking some of these pimples out a little bit. All right. Right, so what I did is I am just sampling from this little portion right here, and I'm just taking the pimples out a little bit. Okay, there we go, one little one right here. Okay, now again, this is the taste. Some models like their pimples, so as I said before, kindly consult with your model before making these type of changes to the photo. All right, there is a little thing right here. I'm going to click here. Here. Right, there we go. Not too bad, not too bad. Great. Right, and I think that works there for us. So I'm going to press minus. I'm going to come back out a little bit. I'm going to change up my, right, come back out a little bit, and I don't know. Right, great. And here we are, press minus again. Right, so we have a good bit of coloration going on right here. As you can see, remove the pimples. This is how we were before. Let me press up a little bit. Let's take a look at the forehead. Right, those are the pimples. All right, and then we're going to remove them with a click of a button. Right, and there we go. Right, so we are here, and I am going to make this into a black and white photo. and it's very easy. As I said before, you go to colors, go into saturation. This deals with all of the colors. I can increase it and make this thing pop all the way out, but we don't want to do that. We are actually going to push it all the way to the left so that we're going to remove all of the colors. There we go. Quite artistic. Quite artistic. This is us. All right, I'm going to click OK here. This is us before, and this is us afterwards. Great, nice black and white photo. And I'm going to make the darks dark and the lighter parts a bit more light by going back into the contrast here, and I'm going to just increase the contrast a little bit. All right, yeah, increase the lights a little bit here, and then increase the contrast a little bit here again, and I'm gonna click OK, and I'm going to use again, I'm going to go into the curves tab, and I wanted to get a bit of darkness. Let me see here. Okay, great. I'm gonna get a bit of darkness, right? And here I'm going to push a little bit. There we go. So you get a nice little S curve, right, where the darks are darks and the lights are lights. And I'm going to just push the contrast up a little. Not too much. I backed it down a little bit there, but I just push it up a little bit. All right, and then I'm gonna hit the brightness a little bit here. Great. Right, so this is us before, and here is us removing all of the coloration, and just did some minor tweaks on the inside there. Great. So this is how you make a photo into black and white. You can use this if you are printing your high school magazine cover photo. You probably want to say you're going back into before color was invented. You want to do a sort of vintage sort of, you know, magazine cover. This is something you can do. Or maybe you are having a back in times party or something like that, and you want to make it as vintage as possible. Black and white is the way to go, and this is how you do it. All nice and easy in Gimp. All right, so just to recap, it is quite simple. You go into the colors tab, you go into saturation, and you back all of to the left, like so, and that is what you are going to be left with. Just a black and white photo with no coloration on the inside, and you can tweak it as you like from there. If you like this tutorial, please like and subscribe. We are a young growing channel, and I would like to reach 500 subscribers before the month of June. All right, and the person that hit the 500 marker line, I am going to give you a special gift. So if you want that to be you, please like and subscribe. Invite your friends to like and subscribe, and let's grow Elevation Niche. All right, so this is Desmond O'Neill here from O'Neill Photography, and I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. And until we meet again, this is me saying goodbye and have a great one, everybody, and I'll see you on the next video. Take care.